Welcome back. Opening scene. The 1980s were a golden era for automotive excess, and Lamborghini was at the forefront of that revolution. Today, we're diving into one of the most iconic supercars of its time, a machine that defined an entire generation of enthusiasts. This is the 1980 Lamborghini Countach. By 1980, Lamborghini had already established itself as a disruptor in the supercar world. The Countach, first introduced in the early '70s, had evolved into something even more extreme. This was the LP400SR, an updated version with flared wheel arches, wider tires, and an aggressive stance that made it look like it belonged in a sci-fi movie rather than on the streets. Designed by Marcello Gandini at Bertone, the Countach was pure wedge-shaped madness. Low, wide, and brutally sharp, its design was more spaceship than automobile. The scissor doors became its signature, an engineering necessity due to the car's incredibly wide sills. These doors weren't just for show, they made getting in and out easier, especially in tight spaces. Powering the 1980 Countach LP400S was a 3.9-litre naturally aspirated V12. Producing around 350 horsepower. That might not seem like much today, but back then, it was mind-blowing. The car could hit 60 miles per hour in about 5.9 seconds and had a top speed of around 180 miles per hour. But driving a Countach wasn't just about straight-line speed, it was an event. The unassisted steering was heavy at low speeds, the gated manual transmission demanded precision, and the visibility almost non-existent. But that's what made it special. This wasn't a car for the casual driver, it was a machine that required skill, patience, and a bit of bravery. Every moment behind the wheel of a Countach was an adrenaline rush. The sound of the V12 roaring behind you, the mechanical feel of the shifter slotting into place, and the raw connection between driver and machine, it was a sensory overload. But the Countach wasn't just about speed, it was about presence. Park it anywhere, and it commanded attention. In the 1980s, posters of this car adorned bedroom walls worldwide. It wasn't just a supercar, it was the supercar. The Countach didn't just define Lamborghini, it shaped the entire supercar world. It showed that cars could be wild, impractical, and completely over the top and still be desirable. Its influence can be seen in every Lamborghini that followed, from the Diablo to the Aventador. Today, the 1980 Countach is a rare collector's dream, with prices soaring well into seven figures. But beyond the numbers, it remains a symbol of an era where cars weren't just about efficiency or technology, they were about passion, drama, and pushing the limits of design and performance. Outro. The 1980 Lamborghini Countach wasn't perfect, but that's exactly what made it legendary. It was raw, untamed, and unapologetically bold. And that's why, decades later, it still holds a special place in the hearts of car enthusiasts worldwide.